beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne, and he is out of bounds here on the return. Not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Boy, Charles, you have to be impressed with how Terry McLaurin has quickly become one of the better receivers in the NFL, and this is all effort here. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And now here's Ross. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 16-yard line. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now a handoff here to his running back.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they can't bring him down. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining 1st quarter of play. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Got his target, Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Slide for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied at 14-14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa, sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run with McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now off to the races down the right side. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Hands it off out of the gun. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and
to a hit, and the ball is out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
A lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Sanders' kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now Ross to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
2nd and 8. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. picked off at the 28. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes this Washington 27, Dolphins 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now here's Ross. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 9 now. Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Ross to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defense?
It got his man complete.
Oh, it don't matter.
Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 81 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And now here's Ross. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Key the tight end. 4 down. He's checking. Right. 3.
On first down, Tagovailoa looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open net is Waddle, complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. For Jalen Waddle, he was known for his run after the catch ability at Alabama, and he uses that speed to punish the defense here.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game so far, up over 100 yards receiving already. And it's not all been air yards, as we saw right there. He's so good that when he gets space to maneuver, he can often turn it into a big play after the catch.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
You got this.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
105 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
2 now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Come.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. Christian McCaffrey, 52 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a three-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Washington.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, Sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
And this is caught by Watkins for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Right back to him on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling...